Good afternoon, everyone. This is North Shore Preparedness coming to you from the hot shores of Lake Ontario. Today is Sunday, July the 26th, 2020, and it is hot out. I won't kid you. We're running an outdoor temperature of about 93 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around 33 or that for my Canadian brothers and sisters. And it's hot. But what I wanted to bring to you guys today was another video about how to get your prepper pantry started on a budget and through shopping sales. Okay, it's very, very important. And some of you might be thinking, oh, I wonder what North found on sale. Well, some of you might also be saying, wow, that guy's got a lot of sugar on the table. Okay, I was in Walmart and they had bags of sugar on sale, half off. It was $1 a bag. $1 a bag with no limits, so I bought 18 of them. So for $18, I put 80 pounds of sugar into my prepping stores. Will I use it? Yes, I will. Do I need it? Yes, I will. Yes, I do. Was it in the budget? Yes, it was. Okay. Now I'm not going to do in the last video, you know, we covered pasta, rice, beans, water. We covered things like sugar, salt, canned meats, and canned vegetables. Okay, and I did a breakdown on those things. You know, what you could get for the money that you saved on whatever you got on the sale, right? I'm not going to. I may do one example of that, but I'm not about. That's not what this video is about. This video is more about how to diversify your beginning prepper pantry with other items. You know, you got it on the list, the items from the last video. I'm going to show you other items, how to diversify your new pantry with the things that I feel can be most important. And a lot of these items are very, very little cook items, except for maybe a couple of things. Very, very little or no cook items. Now the first thing I want to talk about is peanut butter. You know, obviously if you have a peanut allergy, you're not going to be putting that into your pantry. Two things definitely are peanut butter and honey. Okay, very, very important to have in your pantry. There's a lot of great protein and energy in peanut butter and honey. It's a great sweetener and it will last forever. Now I usually use I don't usually use this kind. I usually get a non-pasteurized kind, straight from the beekeeper. My buddy Dan keeps bees, so he and I usually end up doing some barter. And there's no money that passes hands. But peanut butter and honey are very, very important to put in your pantry to help diversify it a little bit, okay? Alright, so we're just going to slide this aside here for a second. And the next couple items I'm going to show you is flour and yeast. If the second wave hits or you know, the balloon goes up or whatever, we will see again a shortage in these items. Okay, so what I'll do for you here now is just a bit of a breakdown on what you can get. Like this was sort of $5, this was sort of $5, a little under $5, this was $4, $3, so we'll say that's 10, 14, 16. So for $16 you can put those things into your pantry. You can make bread, have peanut butter and honey. Now let me tell you a story about peanut butter. And alright, when I was significantly younger, I was working but having hard times making almost as much money as the bills were, and I found myself one week with $5 left at the beginning of the week, and I needed to feed myself for a week. So with the $5 I went out and I bought a jar of peanut butter and a loaf of bread, and I lived on that for $5 for a week. Was I happy about it? I was happy to have something to eat. Did I enjoy it? Not so much. And yeah, you're probably right. I didn't eat peanut butter for a long time after that. But I love peanut butter. Peanut butter and honey are great things to have in your pantry, as well as your flour and yeast, and also other baking goods like brown sugar. This is my working bag, but brown sugar. So five. There's $10, $2 here, and other baking goods. If you need raisins and cinnamon or whatever else it is that you vanilla extract, those sorts of things. You can get those for the same savings as what you saved on purchasing half-off items for your pantry. This will diversify your pantry. All of a sudden you can bake. You can bake bread, have peanut butter and honey sandwiches, or make cookies, whichever you like. Now another good thing to have in your pantry that is quick and easy to cook, Quick Oats. This is a 2.2 pound bag, and it was $2. Makes a great breakfast. You can augment it with a bit of honey, or again brown sugar, or if you have berries, dried berries, you can augment it with that, and all of a sudden that's breakfast. That's a lot of breakfast for $2. Okay, you could augment that breakfast with some fruit. Canned fruit is a great thing to have. Also, these they're like Tetra Packs or whatever, like Dixie cups of this one's applesauce, but I mean you can get fruit cocktail, you can get peaches, you can get pudding and Jello. So that's also a good thing to have in your pantry. Now, when we talk about breakfasts and cereals, I like these things. I like these Nutri-Grain cereal type bars. This one's that's your mixed berry variety. I actually prefer the apple one, but like one of these bars and one of these is breakfast for a child, right? Or yourself. So there'd be 2, 4, 6, and there's 8 bars of this in here. You got yourself 6 or 8 breakfasts right here, just in these 2 items, okay? And they'll store well in your pantry. They're ready to eat. You don't have to cook them. This is an open and eat item. Open and eat. Again, open and eat. In the Quick Oats, very little cooking. Other things that need to be cooked very little as well. Very little or no cooking. You can open this. These are cans of soup. This one's the chicken noodle. They make all kinds of it. This is the beef with vegetables, and this is the Habitant pea soup, which I absolutely love. Pea soup with smoked ham, it's delicious. And for me, that's two meals. So you get this for $1.50 on a sale. You're talking about 75 cents a meal. Throw some crackers in, and you're good to go. So simple to prepare items. You could open it and eat it cold, or just warm it up in a pot or a sun oven or whatever you have. Now another little cook item would be these pasta side dishes. This one is just add water and a little bit of margarine, and all of a sudden you have, this is the sour cream and chives variety. This is a Knorr Sidekicks. But yeah, with very little cooking, you have an instant side dish, or you can augment it with a can of chicken and make it a main dish. Okay. Now something else that's this is Bisquick biscuit mix. It's a just add water kind, and in 15 minutes you can have yourself some biscuits. It's in a sealed plastic bag. It'll store well in your pantry for a good long while. So these are some other things that you can use to diversify your pantry. Now some other things you can use, some very, very little cooked items, would be things like these noodle packs. I think these were 44 cents a piece on the sale when I got them. So for like $1.90, there's 4 meals right there. You add hot water and you're done. So it's very, very little cook. If you want to augment it with something else, that's great. You can do that with some meat or some other vegetables or whichever. You can do that. And it's quick to prepare, not hard to do, very inexpensive, and these will store on your shelf for a very, very long time. Now something else that's good to have for your beginning prepper pantry, or any pantry really, for an ongoing pantry, are beef and chicken broths. Beef and chicken broth, very, very good things to have in your pantry. You can, warm some of that up, add some veg, and, you've got soup you're eating. In addition to those is these beef or chicken bouillon concentrates. They're not expensive. I think they're $2.50 if you can find them on the sale. And they can go a long way to add to your cooking, to flavor things up differently, and keep things sort of interesting. These are just mushroom soup packets. It's add water, and this can add a decent amount of flavor to whatever dish it is that you're cooking. If you got a hamburger or some hamburger meat around, you make a patty of it, fry that up, and you top it with this gravy and have some rice with it. That's a decent meal. Throw some salad or veg in if you have it, and your meal is more complete. But yeah, these are dollar store items. They're 2 for $1.25, I think. Now, something I wanted to talk to you about when you're buying these broths. Somebody made a very, very good comment regarding sodium, and for some reason I think the name Gina Cooper comes up. I could be mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but she points out that there are people on sodium restricted diets. Now, this one here, this is the beef one, and this is the no salt added, which I've been buying exclusively for over the last year or so. And this one here is a chicken broth. Some of these stocks were these beef broths and chicken broths were not stocked. The chicken variety didn't have any of the no sodium added, so I had to buy this one. It was regular. There wasn't any 20% or 25% reduced sodium, but I want to show you the difference in the sodium from one to the other. Okay, the no sodium added one has 35 milligrams of sodium per 1 cup, which is 2% of your daily intake. This one here, that's not sodium reduced at all, has 900 milligrams of sodium, or 39% of your daily intake. So just be mindful when you're shopping for your stocks and your broths, especially if you're on a sodium reduced diet. Instant noodles, again, you can find these in your international section of your grocery store. That'll go along with these. You add some veg or an egg or whichever you want to that, and you've got yourself a fairly quick, low cooking meal. Another thing I wanted to talk about is condiments. You got plain yellow mustard here. That's at your dollar store all day long. Grab a couple, put them in your pantry. They won't go bad for a very, very long time. You will use it before they go bad. If you hate mustard, I mean, don't buy the mustard, but get your condiments, get your ketchup, hot sauces, anything like that. Now, in the last video, we talked about water and things to drink. Get juices to put up in your pantry. Things that have a different flavor than water to kind of keep things interesting, Stuff like, I showed you this stuff here. It's great for kids, and the canned fruit and fruit cocktail, and these things are great snacks or breakfast for kids. So get yourself different drinks as well. Also, herbs and spices. They're a couple of bucks a bag, or if you can find a sale, maybe you can get them 3 for $5. Get your bay leaves. If you use the dill weed, get that. This one here is celery salt. This one here's whole peppercorns, and this is a can of ground black pepper, dollar store item. Go to the dollar store and get some of these things to put into your pantry, and these things will diversify and expand your what you have in your pantry on not a whole lot of money. Now, something else very important I wanted to add: treats. A lot of people have a wicked sweet tooth. Get some sweet things. This is a Hershey mix. It's got some nuts and some crunchy things in it, and some other bits of chocolate in that. For $1, it's worth having a few of these in your pantry. And rotate them out, like use them, buy what you use it up and rotate it out, and just put more back. When you use one, go buy 2 more. Put them in your pantry. When you eat one, go buy 2 more. and potato chips. You know, get yourself some snacks just to help diversify your pantry so that if you do have to stay home, you can stay home in relative comfort. Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys today. Just a little way on how you diversify your beginner prepper pantry. So you let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I hope you find this video helpful. This is North, out for now.